Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So we are back at it with our second Blue Eyes deck profile, straight out of the structure deck. It's just 3 copies of the structure deck that I currently have. No additions made as of yet. Gonna go over some combo lines. Again, if you watched the first video, I'm aware of the combos, the stuff that the Blue Eyes deck is supposed to do. Far from, I would say, mastery of the deck. However, I'm gonna just pretty much go over me learning the deck, going over test hands, what I know so far, and then I'm just kind of showing you guys if you're interested in learning the deck. I'm also going to be making additions for the next Blue Eyes video I post, adding budget cards as well. So cards like Pot of Prosperity, stuff that makes you nib-proof like Cross-Out Designator, the Boom Bingo card just gives you more 1-card starters for the deck, and yeah, pretty much keeping it budget, and then from there kind of see what we're gonna do with the deck after. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go the Primite route. I know the Invoked engine is going around right now. Always been a fan of Alistair. He was one of the decks I used to have, so I might go that one next, and then yeah. So let's just go straight into the combos. Today we're going to be going over the Sage with Eyes of Blue 1-card starter combo, and then just have 4 other hand traps in hand. So if you start with just Sage with Eyes of Blue, you normal summon him, activate his effect. He gets you a 1-star light tuner. So we're going to grab Maiden of White. So you then link off the Sage with Spirit with Eyes of Blue. All right, Sage goes to the graveyard. You activate Spirit with Eyes of Blue to then grab you Mausoleum of White. So this is the field card. From here, we're going to activate Mausoleum of White, target the Spirit. His attack goes up, I believe, 800. We send the Blue Eyes White Dragon to the graveyard. Okay. Now from here, we're going to now activate our Maiden of White and send it to the graveyard. Her effect states she can put a True Light on our field. All right. So now, before we go into the True Light stuff, we are going to activate Spirit's effect, tributes himself, special summon Blue Eyes from the graveyard, which then activates Maiden of White to special summon itself. So we got 2 cards on board. From here, we are going to go in Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. So Blue Eyes then get synchroed. These 2 go to the graveyard. We can now activate True Light's effect, which then gives us Wishes for Eyes of Blue. Another 1-card starter, very powerful card, +1, just has to discard a card. So now we're gonna activate Wishes for Eyes of Blue and add Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragon. And we're just gonna go ahead and add an effect Veiler as well. Actually, can this, let me see, add one, we'll just go to add one, yeah, 1 light tuner. You could also usually add Sage, or you could add Maiden. For now, for this combo, we're just gonna go ahead and add the effect Veiler. And we have the discarded cards. We're just gonna go ahead and discard the nib. I'd rather keep 2 effect Veilers, Infinite and Ash. And then now we have Roar, okay? And we have Spirit and True Light. So now we're gonna go ahead and activate Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons. That's going to, let me see, is this one of those cards? No, yeah, so you can, this is going to bring out, this is going to bring out Blue Eyes White Dragon. From here, we're gonna banish Wishes of Eyes of Blue to attach Neo. You know what, actually, so yeah, so we're not going to add effect Veiler. We're going to add a, off of the Wishes, we're gonna add a Sage. So that's why I messed up on the combo. So we attach this. So now Mausoleum, that's the effect I keep forgetting, is you get a second normal summon. So with our second Sage, we then summon it. This is not once per turn, so we get to add that effect veiler anyway. Again, so I'm gonna be keeping all the errors in. Again, this is me learning the deck, probably similar errors you guys might be running into. So just gonna keep it all in to make sure you guys don't forget, make sure I don't forget. So again, this ad was off of Wishes for Eyes of Blue. You wanna add Sage, and then we added the Roar. And then you normal summon as your second normal summon, which then gets you effect veiler anyway. Banish this to attach the Neo Blue Eyes. And from here, the reason this combo, I prefer this one. It's one of the best ones because we get to go into Hieratic Seal. Or sorry, yeah, so this is, let's see, first we go into Spirit, because you need 2 dragons, okay. So from Spirit, you link it off again. See, Sage gets linked off from Spirit, so now we have 2 dragons on the field. So then we link those 2 off, and now we have a bounce. This goes to the graveyard, so Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon gives you some graveyard protection. So when a card or effect is activated that targets a Blue Eyes monster you control, quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, you get to destroy that card. So it's just good to have this card in the graveyard. That's why you use the effect to attach it to your Blue Eyes, which then sends this to the graveyard after the Blue Eyes is linked off. Yeah. So we have 1 Blue Eyes in the graveyard, and the Neo for protection, full graveyard. This is banished. We have the bounce. We have 4 cards in hand. We have True Light. We have our Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, which can bounce itself on. So we pass turn, our opponent's turn. It can bounce itself and go into the Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. So when a card or effect is activated on the field, quick effect, you can negate the activation. And if you do, this card gains 1,000 attack until the end of this turn. So just another negate, their turn. We bounce this off to the graveyard, go into this. We should have at least 2 to 4 hand traps in hand. So let's just say we did draw this hand. This is another 4 negates right here. We would have set Infinite Impermanence. We have this negate. We have the Hieratic Seal bounce. So once per opponent's turn, if this card is an extra monsters on quick effect, you contribute 1 monster from your hand or field, return 1 face-up card on the field to the hand. And then if this card is tributed, special summon 1 dragon monster. So we pretty much bounce a card. This goes to the graveyard. Then we can go into Spirit of White. So this card is a, you can target, when this card is normal special summon, you can target 1 spell or trap your opponent controls, banish it. If your opponent controls a monster, you contribute this card special summon Blue Eyes Dragon from your hand. So this is a spell and trap target. Then on their return, we can also do True Light, which special summons Blue Eyes, which then special summons Maiden. So we're also creating a little wall of defense. And then when it gets back to our turn, say they just somehow destroy stuff on here, we can do True Light again. We have a field, and from there, we would just draw a card. You would think they probably most likely wouldn't survive from all the negates, and you'd have something left on board. We draw a card, we get another Ash, and hopefully just keep surviving. But yeah, pretty powerful deck, honestly, especially just coming straight out of the structure decks. I'm gonna go ahead and try and go into 1 more test hand. Let's see what happens when we get Maiden now. So we'll do just Maiden. Okay, so Maiden, we go from there, we have it in hand, we send it to the graveyard, which then puts True Light on board. We activate True Light to get us our Wishes for Eyes of Blue. Wishes for Eyes of Blue, we can discard a card and add us, yeah, from here we're gonna get our Sage, and we'll get our Roar. Could also get the trap card too if you want that pop. So we discarded, got to still have a normal summon. So we normal summon, we activate Sage's effect. We're going to add could add another Sage. I think that's what we're gonna do since we're gonna end up getting the double summon. So we'll just add the second Sage for now. From there, we link it off. We go into this Spirit. Spirit grabs us our field spell, Mausoleum. Mausoleum's effect. Target this, get Blue Eyes in the graveyard. So we send Blue Eyes. Activate Spirit's effect, bounce itself, get Blue Eyes. We've been here before. Get this. So from here, let's try and do something different though, yeah. So let's just link this off. Go into this. Here we go there. Get this. Yeah, so I know we could also do the here, let's rewind that actually. So we had this. We're going to now banish the wishes. Get this right here. You could also go into the Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon with this. You could fuse those two. But yeah, so just to get this protection in the graveyard. We got this now. Get the extra normal summon. Activate Sage. Sage is gonna grab us. We could also do like a Master with Eyes of Blue Lines. But Sage is gonna go ahead and grab us an Effect Veiler. Yeah, Effect Veiler is probably the best bet just to have extra interruption. We're gonna use Roar to get our Blue Eyes. And from there we go into the Spirit Dragon line. So there you go. So now we have a similar board with the other 1 card starter. We have 4 cards in hand. Pretty powerful end board. The Spirit will bounce into the bigger one. True Light will special summon, which then gets Maiden. We have the bounce. We have 4 cards in hand, at least 1 Effect Veiler for sure as the hand trap. Again, very powerful deck. I really enjoy this deck. It's very fun. It's just cool to see the budget options we have nowadays with the game. I know Yugioh is seen as like the more typical expensive card game. You have games like Pokemon. You can buy a meta deck for like $30. So now you can kind of do the same with Blue Eyes, the 3 structure decks. Again, I couldn't find the 3 structure decks in person. I was looking around everywhere the first week they came out. Decided just to buy it off a local Southern California shop on TCG. So I ended up getting it like 2 days later. I just got the cards in last night. So again, I'm still learning the deck. But yeah, so I think that's all I got for you guys today. I will be posting more Blue Eyes content within the next few days, more advanced combos hopefully. And then also the Invoked engine is probably what I'm going to be going into next. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. Bye.